I went to the back. I got my thing. I was going to blow the 4-leaf clovers off his ass. I swear to God I was.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger. Helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, man. If you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But y'all know what it is, man. I love y'all. I love y'all collective, for real, for real. If you're new to the channel, again, I appreciate you for just tapping in and checking out the channel for once. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Bro, we just got over to my daughter's house for dinner. Check this out, dude. I just gave this piece of meat that I thought was meat to my grandbaby who's freaking 1 year old. And this was in the carne asada meat from Costless, dude. Look at this. You guys gotta see this shit. It was in her freaking mouth, bro. It was in her mouth. Look at this. She's 1 year old, bro. Costless. Literally cost less meat, bro. Look at this. Cost less, dude. Yeah, we're taking it back right now. A 2.
Oh, I thought that's what that was.
You guys ever heard of simulation theory? Have you ever heard of this S that we all used to draw in school? Well, somehow we all figured out how to draw this thing for no reason. No rhyme or reason whatsoever, and now there's a theory on why. This is supposedly the logo for the company that runs our simulation, and somehow it's bled through into our whatever reality we live in, right? It's very strange how every single kid across the United States, maybe even other countries, was drawing this S repeatedly on a daily basis since I don't know how long ago. And ever since then, things have gotten progressively worse. This makes you wonder, like, how our brains all got systematically taken over at the same time, and why everything has gotten progressively worse since we started drawing this thing. This S corporation is out of line. The difficulty settings are super high. Maybe, just maybe, if we start drawing the S again, we could trigger the simulation and fix everything that went wrong, dude. What if it's a portal or something, dude? We stopped drawing it. We stopped drawing it and everything got worse. We gotta start drawing the S again.
Do y'all remember that? I do remember that signal, that sign. I do remember, I never drew it, but I do remember seeing it everywhere on desk. Who remember that? And if you ain't from the United States, did y'all do this as well? I'm curious to hear y'all, because I'm not from, you know, an international state. I'm not from overseas, so I'm curious on what y'all remember, but I do remember that. And is that a reach to y'all, what he's saying? Because it about a portal? I don't know. I wasn't thinking portal. I don't know.
And those guys.
I'm a little confused with that one. Y'all enlighten me.
brain produces monthly a substance that the Vatican calls holy chrism in secret rituals. You waste it without knowing.
Christos was never a proper name. In Greek, it literally means oil.
The same precious oil that your pineal and pituitary glands secrete when the moon crosses the degree of your birth. Carey exposed in his book, God, Man, the Word Made Flesh, preserve this secretion for 72 hours without alcohol, and it rises through the spine, explodes in potency in the brain, and produces the state they sell as salvation through Jesus. Golgotha means place of the skull, and it's not a hill in Jerusalem. It's the base of your skull where the optic nerves cross. The bread and wine of communion, metaphors for this sacred secretion from your body, which they replaced with crackers and juice. Constantine, who boiled his own wife, changed the original lunar calendar. Result, you never get the timing of your sacred cycles right. While popes fast during the correct lunar periods, you pay tithes, thinking you need a priest to talk to God. The illumination you beg for on your knees is being produced right now in your head.
For 1,700 years, billions of human beings have knelt before altars, drunk sacramental wine, and eaten wheat wafers, believing that these external rituals would guarantee their eternal salvation. All of them were deceived. The substance they sought outside of themselves circulates at this exact moment through your spinal cord, and you will probably waste it today, as you did yesterday, as you will tomorrow. In 1918, an American physician and biochemist named George Washington Carey published a text that should have shaken the foundations of institutionalized Christianity. The document, titled The Antichrist, did not attack any religious figure. On the contrary, it revealed that the very concept of Christ had been deliberately inverted, transformed from an internal biochemical process into an external historical narrative. Carey was not a delusional mystic or a rebellious theologian. He was a researcher who had dedicated decades to the comparative study of ancient texts, human anatomy, and esoteric traditions preserved by secret communities. What Carey discovered fundamentally challenges the way Western civilization has understood spirituality for nearly 2 millennia. According to his research, corroborated by fragments of knowledge preserved by the Essenes, Gnostics, and medieval alchemists, Christ is not and never was a person. The Greek word Christos literally means oil or ointment, a physical, measurable secretion that the human body produces in precise lunar cycles. This substance, known to initiates as the sacred oil, descends through the spinal column, starting from specific glands in the brain. The early Christians, those who gathered secretly in the Roman catacombs, making the sign of the fish, knew this secret. They knew that the Hebrew and Greek scriptures constituted elaborate manuals of esoteric anatomy, where each character, each place, and each event described real physiological processes occurring within the temple of the human body. When they read about the River Jordan, they visualized the spinal cord. When they meditated on Bethlehem, the house of bread, they focused on the solar plexus where the Christic seed is born monthly. Golgotha was not a distant hill in Jerusalem, but the human skull itself where crucifixion occurs, not a death, but an energetic amplification of extraordinary proportions. This interpretation does not arise from modern speculations or contemporary conspiracy theories. Carey meticulously documented how this knowledge appears encoded in multiple traditions. In the Egyptian hieroglyphs that describe the Ankh as the key to eternal life, in the Vedic texts that detail the movement of Kundalini, and in the alchemical treatises that speak of the distillation of philosophical mercury. All these traditions, separated by thousands of years and miles, describe the same biochemical process using different symbolisms. The question that must be forming in your mind right now is obvious. If this is true, why have you never heard about it before? The answer goes back to the year 325 of the Common Era, when a Roman emperor named Constantine, a man who had murdered his own mother and boiled his wife in oil, convened the Council of Nicaea. For months, bishops who barely understood Greek debated about the nature of Christian symbols. According to Carey, apparently trivial questions revealed the profound ignorance of these leaders.
I'm gonna say this: the sun, I feel like been tweaking since the eclipse on April 8th. I think it was last 2024. That's when I feel like the sun's been just tweaking since then. The moon, yeah, the moon too. Y'all let me know.
Proof that it's the real thing. So you bring a piece of hair, preferably from the longest part, and so let's say they have a mustache, you bring that definitely. All right, this person had a mustache when they died. Then you bring it. It's usually around here. All right, sometimes you might find it around the jaw. It might be left there. Okay, so when you bring out the jaw. So I'll show you later. I'm in the real coffin itself. It's hard to find, okay, and it's very...
Guys, I think the American conspiracy theories might have been right. I'm on a boat in the Arctic, heading towards the North Pole, and I gotta show you what I'm looking at. My room has a balcony, and I decided to take a quick look because I felt like the ship was stopping. Guys, I think we made it to the ice wall. The roller coaster of emotions I'm feeling right now. Look at this. It goes on forever. It doesn't stop. And the ship, we're stopped. We can't go forward. People forever have been telling me, show me a picture of the ice wall. And I'm always like, yeah, what are you talking about? This is it. If you are someone or know someone who believed in the ice wall, send them this. I'm reporting back. It's here. This is the end of the world.
I've got another super creepy video for you guys. Make sure you pay close attention. Who the hell is that? Apparently it was just a group of girls at the park having fun at night, and when they reviewed the footage, they saw they had a little stalker. Safe to say I'm not sleeping tonight.
Yeah, I ain't even that. Oh, shit.
Discovered something strange in our newly built neighborhood. I don't think this is normal. We started to realize all the bird and nature sounds were on repeat. We then started to find actual speakers hidden everywhere. Isn't it scary they have fake nature sounds instead of real ones?
Y'all know how I feel about my neighborhood, right? And how it's a simulation. Like literally all the houses are the same, right? Why the are all these white cars like dead ass? They're not moving? What the fuck? Why aren't they moving? Babe, that's trippy. Like, they're all stuck. Hold on, wait. I want to show. They're literally all frozen.
I'm gonna say this. I think, at least for me, like, I'm gonna say up until like the 2000s, I feel like everything was real, right? We start leading up into like the I say after the 2000s, I started really feeling like shit was starting to get a little bit different. But like once we hit like 2011, I really started noticing the world was really changing. This is in my time. Now, to the older generation, y'all gonna probably say it was before this. But when I started realizing a lot of this shit started changing, was around that time frame, like 2011. And then it's like, from that point, since then, I would say it was slowly changing. Realizing we're in a simulation, seeing more than normal. I would say like once we hit 2020, bro, that shit was like a wave of everybody really started seeing the shit for what it was. Am I tripping? That's what I get from it. This shit is like everybody seeing the same thing. Me and my mom just had a talk about this earlier. We just said everybody seeing the same thing. Whether it's, man, shit's crazy. What's y'all thoughts? What's y'all thoughts, bro? I do believe we're in a simulation. I do. A holographic matrix, something. It's something. They faked a dome in Hunger Games. That might have been true right in our face. That movie, Sorry Honey, Sorry Darling, or something like that. They had her in a simulation. I feel like that's telling us the truth in a way. I don't know, bro. Sometimes this shit that be going on around us just don't seem right. Faking the animal sounds? What?
Bro. What is going on, bro? What? That looks real. That's not AI, bro. Or that's the best AI I ever seen. Hey, yo, AI is either diabolically getting to 100% perfect, or that's real, bro. Like, that's real. We just got finished talking about fishes with human faces. Now you see this video. Are they trying to trick us, bro? Are they trying to trick us and they putting these videos out here and they know they got AI videos and they trying to make us think that everything's AI? What is going on, bro? Y'all tell me. Because I'm confused. I need answers. I'm not even saying that this is real. I need somebody to tell me something, bro. I do this for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's getting spooky out here, bro. That was too good right there. Leave it in the comments. Hit the like button and make sure you follow me here for more, bro. What?
Is that AI or not? Please enlighten me.
Yep, they're here. The UFOs are in Cleveland. What? UFOs, the whole fleet is here. Look at this. If I see laser beams shooting down, man, we out of here. I'm glad we're on the outskirts, because they're going to get a helicopter. Where are they coming from? Yeah, they're going to get that helicopter first. The whole city.
Shit, send a laser, come get me, bro.
Some people here need to understand that curiosity will be the thing that makes you lose your life. So this influencer went on an adventure, that's what he called it, and almost lost his life when he took a sail deep into the jungle of Papua and ran into a tribe that he wasn't supposed to see. Matter of fact, look at this shit. You see, when this type of shit happen right here, this type of shit right here can make you lose your life.
Terrifying. They're huge bulls.
He ran into a tribe of cannibals.
This is Demi back here, who knows the tribe and who's bringing us in.
Look at this shit right here.
Basically barter.
Curiosity will make you lose your life.
Got salt. Put it in your hand.
Wow.
Put it in my hands. Open it and just put it in your hands.
And now they want to give him an offering. That shit is crazy. He don't like that shit.
Oh God. Okay, he doesn't look like he likes
wow.
it. Be careful. He doesn't like it. All right, guys, let's move back. Maybe we have to go out. He's not into that.
Wow.
Really welcome. It's really dangerous. I'm not gonna lie, that is absolutely terrifying.
Mind you, he got out of there and they were able to post that video. But what if that offering that he gave him, he wouldn't accept it? And that tribe that everybody know is a tribe of cannibals would have took his life. Mind you, it's illegal to interact with that tribe. But again, curiosity will be the thing that makes you lose your life. Certain things and certain people are not meant to be harassed. Stop harassing people that don't want to be harassed. They live where they live for a reason. I'm out.
May 3rd, 2024. It's around 11:30, 11:45 at night. I get a FaceTime call from my mom. My mom doesn't live in the country, so every time she calls me, I make sure I answer. So I'm on the phone with her. We chopping up. I was asking her how long was her flight and bullshit like that. She's like, "Oh, it's good. I'm in Alabama right now." I'm like, "Oh, all right. We'll tell my uncle." And then I said, "What's up?" At the same time, my doorbell goes off. Somebody pushes my doorbell. So I don't answer my doors. I go right to my cameras. So I go to my cameras, like this thing right here, y'all. Like I can look at my cameras through that. And on my telephone. Like I said, I was on my telephone, so I went to the wall and I was using the monitor. I didn't see nobody. I'm looking for like a person, you know, a regular sized person. I don't see nobody. Next thing I know, I look down and like to the left and to the right, and there is a man. This is not a man, y'all. I swear to God, on my kids, on my mama's life, there's a leprechaun on my front steps. This nigga had on a suit coat. He had on pants, boots, and a hat. My mom was like, "Who's that little man outside on your steps?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know who this is, but he don't look right." So my uncle took the phone and was like, "Man, that look like a gnome." I said, "A gnome? What the f*** is a gnome?" I said, "Oh, okay, a gnome." I said, "Nah, this nigga ain't got no pointy hat. This nigga hat look like it's a fitted." I'm not lying to y'all. He just standing there on my steps, like looking towards my door. I'm not opening that shit. So I'm talking through my camera. I'm like, "Yo, get off my steps. Like, who the f*** are you? Go somewhere." He's not saying nothing. He's just standing there looking towards the camera and my front door. I said, "Oh, this motherfucker think I'm playing." I'm the last person to play with. I promise you I am. I went to the back. I got my thing. I was going to blow the 4-leaf clovers off his ass. I swear to God I was. When I came back, boy, it was gone. I don't know if he skipped down the street. I don't know if he ran down the street. I don't know if he hopped in a tree or what. But this nigga was a leprechaun. And the thing about it, he was dark as hell. Like, he was darker than me. So I kind of felt bad because I was going to try to blow his head off for entertainment purposes only. I was going to try to leave gold coins and 4-leaf clovers and boots everywhere. But the boy was gone. I got this shit marked on my calendar. He had me spooked. He had me spooked so much that I had to get an extendo. And I swear on God, I was going to let him have it. And my mom and my uncle was watching the camera with me. Like, no, don't do that, because you know, as soon as you do that, you know your neighbors, they don't really care for you that much. You know, you really the only one up there. I'm like, yeah, you right. But at this time, I really don't give a So, I think the leprechaun got the message. I ain't seen him since. But there's a lot of weird shit that's been going on after that. And this is my story time for y'all.
Blow the 4-leaf clover off his ass.
Let's go look. It's Wolf Creek Pass FAA weather cam. Let's look at it. That is wild. It is very wild.
The hell was that?
Este es el color real del sol.
Mira qué color. O sea, es que es impresionante, no me lo puedo creer.
Es que parece que está en fuego.
Es impresionante.
Mira, 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 mira.
Es una pasada.
Mira, hermana.
Mucho más nítido que el mío.
Es muy fuerte esto. Pero de verdad, de ese color.
Once you're in the club, you're in the club. There's no way you can get close to Taylor Swift without signing a blood oath.
As all the attention comes, it feels like, you know, I was on top of the world after the Super Bowl, and right now even more on top of the world. So
This man was a regular dude playing football, humble. Then he went out with Taylor Swift, one of those, and look what happened.
we're learning with the paparazzi, just taking photos from all over the place, but at the same time, it's you know, what comes with it. It comes with it. You got a lot of people that care about Taylor, and for good reason. So it's you know, just got to keep living and learning and enjoying the moments. And at the end of the day, you know, I've always been pretty good about compartmentalizing and being able to stay focused in this building. So I'll just keep rolling with that, man. I'll just keep rolling with that, man.
Amy, who passed away, became someone else. But you know what? When I did it, I didn't have my smoking gun. So yeah, while I already did this video and provided some pretty good visuals that they are the same person, well, it was before I started looking for my smoking guns. And this is where this video takes an amazing turn. I had one of my very own followers, a lovely lady named Shirley, reach out to me and say, Tyler, look what I found. And well, here's Amy Winehouse, and here's Lady Gaga. I mean, does it get literally any more obvious than that? Come on. Come on. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. You'll be okay. If you still can't figure this out and you're having cognitive dissonance, I promise you, you'll be okay. It passes. That uncomfortable feeling that you're feeling, that your whole world is flipping inside out, it's okay. And Shirley didn't want any credit for this. I just found it so cool that my investigative skills are contagious. So, oh, and of course all this is for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that's just a coincidence that they look so similar and have the same marks. And guys, it's not clones, for crying out.
Am I tweaking? Or is that video or Northwest real? People call Kanye crazy, bro. They never call him a liar, bro. Northwest looks like a grown-ass woman in that video, gang. I had no idea who it was until dude explained it in the video. I swear to God. I had no idea who it was until he explained who it was. Then he proceeded to say she was 12 years. I'm thinking like, damn, she grown as hell now. How old is she? She's 12. Push-up bras, mini skirts, makeup, perfume. Bro, Kanye said, bro, listen, Hollywood is full of people who accelerate children's growth and get them burnt out by 19, 20 years old. That's why these kids be having all these crazy ass mental breakdowns. Them Disney stars is all mentally torn up. Look at Orlando Brown. Look at Raven from That's So Raven. Zoe 101 with Dan Schneider. They wearing these, man, listen, the world is ran by those types of people. That girl she looked like a grown woman, bro. I had no idea who that was.
I don't want to watch it.
Hamza Idris, when he was filming Snowfall, it's a show, it's about like him becoming a drug lord. He had an interview where he was talking that he would call onto the devil to play that evil person.
And then I was looking at the wall and I was like, come on devil, right? Come to me, like come to me.
What's even crazier, he said he had to go through a whole bunch of therapy, actually go through spiritual recovery, because he was calling on that to play the character. It's not even like games, like he was really trying to tap into that and asking like for spirits of evil.
You are the devil. Yeah. I know.
Now I know some of y'all probably was like, bro, how you from Cali and you didn't say that Snowfall was at the top of your list as far as these type of shows. And if we being honest, the reason why, bro, is because I didn't like how it ended. I didn't. His mom blows the Fed before he gets his money back. Leon listening to his mama not giving your homie his bag when he the reason why you got a bag. Like, come on, bro. He did all that for everybody, and at the end of it, he was left with nothing. Down bad, alcoholic. My stomach couldn't take it, bro. My stomach couldn't take it. I didn't think that was right. I don't even think that's how the story should have went. Freeway, Ricky Ross didn't even end up like that. Like, shout out to the legend, but I don't know, bro. Because that's, if y'all didn't know, that's who the whole story, Franklin Saint was really Freeway Ricky Ross. Not the rapper, the real Freeway Ricky Ross. Y'all let me know, though. Yeah, that's a classic ass show. I love the show. Classic. I just didn't like that last bit, how it was ending. I couldn't stand his aunt. I couldn't stand Jerome's wife. I can't stand that lady, bro. That's one of the people in the show, I swear on everything I love. As soon as she come on scene, I can't with her.
The key to spiritual detachment is realizing you can still love and enjoy things, but just not be attached to them. The key is to just not suffer when you don't have them. For instance, I could love and enjoy grapes, but if I don't got no grapes, if I can't find grapes anywhere, I will be just fine. Let's just say grapes are my favorite fruit in the world, but let's say I can never find them ever again. I will be just fine. I'm detached. I love and enjoy them while they're here, but when they're not here, I'm just fine. That is spiritual detachment. Because when you are too attached to things, it causes your soul to suffer. Because everything is energy. Your soul is energy. So when you become too attached to the energy of an external thing, it causes your soul to suffer when you don't have it. It could be people, places, items, it don't matter what it is. Learn to love, but not be attached. Learn to enjoy, but not need. And that, my friend, once you master that, that is the key to spiritual detachment.
I needed that.
Listen, you need to leave now. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna let them out. It's midnight. What are you doing here? Leave now. It's midnight. We're not playing any more games. You are educating my dogs. I told you late at night my guard dogs are out, and they're out. I'm not gonna be babysitting. You broke onto the property at 3 in the morning. They're gonna come out. You need to leave now.
I told y'all from the beginning, that lady was sus. Was giving vampire vibes. And somebody else pointed out to me that she might be a shapeshifter. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm not tripping when I say this. It looked like her arms was growing, fool. Look at the video. Look at her arms and her head. The junk do not look right, y'all. Then she talking about, I came to bless you. Bitch, it's 3 in the morning. And I'm not gonna lie. Dog Daddy, the one who posted this man is bold. I'm not gonna lie, fool, because I'm not coming out there without the dog beside me or the, you know. I will tag him below if y'all want to go watch the original. I'm just trying to give my insight. This shit is crazy, fool. Nobody else think that?
I'm gonna let them out. They're here and they're waiting. Don't do that. I'm gonna leave. The police has been looking for it for 4 days now. There's no one around. This is my place. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from. I just came to bless you. I'm letting my dogs out. Don't do that.
Yeah, I would have had to bring that out with me, and the dogs would have had to get on her ass. I'm sorry. It's for entertainment, so what I said ain't true. It's all a lie. But I would have had to, bro. Oh man, if this is, like I said, a made up story. So we making this shit up. Nah. And then I would have had to, you gotta leave her there, and whoever dropped her off gotta come back too. We need you and them. What's y'all thoughts, man? I thought Shapeshifter too, but I was like, you know what, we gonna, like, maybe. But like Skinwalker, things like that, I don't know though. I don't know, but that's real weird. Y'all believing in it, or do y'all think this is a made up fake ass video?
Now, I've learned from the shaman of the Yupik tribe who died recently. He claims that the whales have the knowledge of the human race dating back 450,000 years. They can actually call the cetaceans in. They'll come right up to the shoreline, and they can communicate with them telepathically. He had read that at one time there was an Aboriginal tribe on the south coast of Australia whose shaman had this capability, but according to the anthropologist, none of the tribe were still alive today. But he went there anyway to check it out. Thankfully, he found 20 members of the tribe still alive. Whenever they held a ceremony, the shaman would call the whales in through the tunnel, and they would come right into the lagoon, and then a UFO would come down and land, and the occupants would communicate with the shaman and with the whales. Also had a legend that one day all the shamans capable of communicating with cetaceans would come to their sacred lagoon and all commune together. Not too long ago, as they had a seismic upheaval, and the subterranean tunnel collapsed, so the whales can't come in anymore into the lagoon. But the interesting thing is, all 20 members of the tribe have a birthmark on their chest, and it's in the shape of a humpback whale. When he was down there, they had another small earthquake, and they had this huge sacred rock right on the edge of the lagoon. And during the quake, the rock split right down the middle. All the tribal members were petrified. They thought this was a terrible omen for them. They went up to the rock to look, and I've seen a photograph of this. The whole interior of the rock is white, except right in the middle there is a silhouette of a humpback whale. That's perfectly true. Last year, all the shamans gathered there, and he's making a documentary movie of it now.
I think you know who caused them earthquakes, trying to disrupt shit.
What's up with the guy who got the alien in his house? No, not the alien Venom guy. Update on him, he actually went and got the alien out the water, and now he's raising it in an aquarium in his house, and it is huge. I'll make a video on that next. This is a completely different person. Somebody else actually found a orb UFO, and it's not even on the news. We are so censored. Let's go over this footage together and tell me what you think. This is what we know. Here is a video of a orb flying over a town, taped by multiple different cameras. Now here is that same orb crashing into a power line. Now here is that orb trying to find a safe place to come down into the forest. Once it lands, this guy right here, we have another hero, swooped in and grabbed the orb UFO before the MIB could show up. I'm pretty sure they're on the way. Picked it up and he ran off into the wood, really risking radiation. And you just ran up to it and just grabbed it and picked it up and ran off. So first we had an alien grow on a meteorite, and now alien probe actually found, scientists have have studied it and say it has the ability to manipulate the fabric of reality as propulsion. Scientists have concluded this. They have dated its creation to the time of the Ice Age. It's literally an artifact older than the pyramids. And all of this is happening at the same time that interdimensional spacecraft is entering our solar system. To be honest, I think y'all called that rapture thing a little early. We all owe the Betts family a big apology. 1974, the Betts family found a sphere. They were laughed out of the public spotlight. That orb, it followed people around. Also in the 1970s, a man named Jim Marlin found the orb after a UFO left the spheres in the desert in front of his friend's house. If you want to research this new sphere more, it's called the Booga sphere because it was found in Booga, Colombia. So what's going on? Are we being invaded right now?
Invaded. They've been here.
This is an atrocity that just happened in Memphis, Tennessee. They illegally evicted this older woman who's 83 years old named Marva Williams. And they had a processor come out of here. And my sister, what happened?
So basically what they came out to do, they've actually been attempting to do this for a while, but Marva Williams is someone who meets the minimum requirement. If anyone is familiar with Tennessee Code, annotated 6755702 and on down, it states that if you are a spouse of a veteran, 65 and up, and meet the income requirement, individuals who are disabled, as well as those who are spouse of veterans who have no income requirement, they are not supposed to be paying these property taxes. They have tried to illegally evict Ms. Marva Williams out of her home, and she has the proof and has shown the proof to the courts, and the county also has record that she has been paying her property taxes, and if anything, she's overpaid. So if anything, the county actually owes Ms. Marva some money instead of them saying that they're evicting her out. So they've been trying to illegally evict her, and at this point right now, they illegally evict her today on this Friday. And so we were able to get a court order to stop this, and the process and service that is involved, although it's supposed to be a sheriff that is involved in the evictions, the process and service has finally stopped, but they didn't stop when the order was actually first enforced and shown to them as they were out here.
Stop the illegal evictions, stop putting people out of their homes, and the state's taking over people's homes just so they can flip houses and gentrify.
And they're actually targeting black and brown communities. Older black and brown individuals are the ones who are mostly targeted, who are being illegally evicted out of their homes in Memphis, Tennessee. Please share this.
Please share, please share, please share.
To my people in Memphis, is this true?
So I don't know who needs to hear this, but the spiritual war, right? The spiritual war that you are enduring, that we're all enduring, is our nervous system, right? Our central and peripheral nervous systems are effed up, most of us, because we have trauma and our body remembers and keeps count, right? And because our body remembers and energy cannot be created nor destroyed, we have carried in our bodies eternity of lifetimes of sorrow, of grief, of sadness, of shame, of guilt, of unforgiveness, of hurt, right? All of these things that we carry in our body, and ultimately it is our job to learn how to have therapy in this body, right? Oftentimes you'll see the angel and the devil on the shoulder of the individual, right? And the angel and the devil possess the same face as the person, right, walking. And they're not in the body, right? They're outside of the body. It's your ears. And so you're connecting what you're hearing through your logic, right? And your intuition or your wisdom, and trying to make sense of it and mediating. And so ultimately the goal is to learn how to sit in the storm, to sit in the chaos. This is the storm. This is the chaos, right? This is the rage. This is the raging waters, if you will, right? And this is the storm that ultimately I have to tell to be still. And the way you do this is by refusing to lie. That's how you win. Stop lying, right? We go our entire lives wearing masks, pretending to be things that we are not, pretending to exist within frequencies that really are not true to who we are, and as such, we're out of alignment. You have to get back in alignment. And the only way to get back in alignment is to be your most authentic self, right? And when you are your most authentic self, the universe is going to give you whatever it is that you so desire, because your desires are in alignment with everything that belongs to you. So you're not harming anyone else in the process of you getting everything that you ever desired.
That is some of the truest shit I've ever heard.
Hey, Pop. Hey, so it's one part that I'm still confused about. You know what I'm saying? About the last thing.
The mark of the beast?
Yeah, the mark of the beast.
What about it?
So, what about the buying and the selling?
What about it?
Don't you still need the chip to be able to buy stuff?
Oh, so you saying that if you don't got the chip, you won't be able to buy and sell?
Yeah.
So you got the chip then?
What you mean?
Because you be buying and selling, right?
I mean, yeah.
So you got the chip?
Nah,
Wait a minute. What you mean? No.
I ain't got no chip.
Okay, let me help you understand something. The Bible ain't talking about you and your little personal buying and selling. It's talking about nations. It's talking about countries. It's talking about big buying and selling for commerce, for gain. And people with the mark, what it's talking about you following this nation. If you're not in alliance with this nation, then they will cut you off from buying and selling. It's called an embargo. It's like raising the tariffs. Let me show you who can't buy or sell. Read that right there.
Here are some countries of the U.S. has placed trade, financial embargoes, or very strong sanctions on, meaning there are serious restrictions on buying, selling, doing business, or moving money. Different embargoes are different in scope. So can't do any business at all versus many things prohibited.
See, that's what it's talking about. Prohibiting you from making money, being able to do any business with the beast. Go ahead.
Countries with comprehensive embargo sanctions: Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Syria, regions of Ukraine under certain control, Crimea.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get you to see. It's bigger than you buying a bag of chips and a soda. And now let me show you this scripture to help you really understand what it's talking about. Because the thing that people love about the beast the most is their wealth. Read 11.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Why? Because the Lord is going to destroy her. But before he destroys her, what they're going to try to do is destroy these smaller countries because they don't have the mark, because they are not in alliance with this country. They're not willing to do what they say to do. It's like, if it's not made in America, you can't do it. You know what I mean? And you hear Donald Trump saying that a lot now. Everything needs to be made here. Everything needs to be made here. Why? Because they're trying to put you under their wing, under their mark. It's their way of thinking. You got to do it the way we tell you to do. If not, we'll make sure you can't buy with us or sell with us. Keep going.
The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all Thyine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
Why? Because the ditch that was dug, they're going to fall in it. They're trying to cut people off, they'll be cut off. And the Lord is just going to make it to where no one will be able to buy or sell with them again, because he's going to cut off the beast and their strength, their hand, which is their reputation.
That one right there is about to have a lot of opinions flying around in the comment section. I already know. For entertainment purposes, the beast needs the hand taken, which would be the reputation. We need to just hit the head of the beast and just let the body fall. That's for entertainment. What I said ain't true, and it's a made-up character is what I'm talking about, the beast. Y'all let me know what y'all feel.
stand up. Hey team, how was that?
That is so good.
That looked like they was about to go through a damn portal, bro.
This right here, and tell me if this doesn't blow your mind. That's a human hair right there. This is the Apple CPU, the little chip that's in your phone or your computer. Yeah, watch it and tell me this is not fallen angel technology. I don't know what to say. Because nobody can make something like this. Not even a laser can shoot down that far and create something like this. Yep, just keep watching. We're going way deep. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. It goes further. Yep, and we hit the bottom, finally.
put this in a pot. People actually think that all of this water is coming from glaciers that melted years ago from some kind of basin. They're so slow they don't even realize that the water is fresh water. It's fresh water. Meaning what? It's not being fed by the ocean, because if it was fed by the ocean, then it would be salt water. It's not salt water. It's fresh water. So where would some absolutely fresh, clear, perfectly... I'm soaked in the water. The water tastes absolutely delicious and wonderful and pure and clean. You can just see it coming out. So if you think about it, right? It has to be coming from an ancient tree. There's absolutely no way. I told this guy, I said, where's it coming from? He goes, oh, the lakes are being fed by Lake Superior. That's a lake. A lake's not going to keep feeding another lake. They're lakes. Lakes just sit there. What's feeding it? Oh, from years ago, the glaciers melted, and then after they melted, and then the rainfall. And I said, bro, do you see now how much water is falling over these goddamn falls? Yeah, ain't no way it's from no goddamn glaciers. Anyways, in the pot it goes. Because when the mind's blind, the eyes damn sure can't see.
So I asked y'all, do y'all think that we too far gone and we can't reverse some of these things? Like, y'all think the trees are completely cut to where they can't regrow? Do y'all think that we have hurt the planet so much to where things can't go back to where it used to the way it used to be? I'm curious. And I want to know which side was Canada and which side was the States. And I have to go to Niagara Falls, bro. That is on the bucket list. It wasn't... Nah, I'm lying. It was. Even when I seen Bruce Almighty. As soon as I seen him on it, I was like, yeah, bro, I want to see what that place is like. Y'all let me know. That's the first time I heard about it. Was through Bruce Almighty. Let me know.
Water is also very dangerous on the space station because we have a lot of electricity. So we need to be very careful not to spill it.
All right, you hear that, Catherine? You have to be very careful with the water, okay? Now just don't go splashing it all over the place. All right? Well, what did I just say? Maybe Gary's doing better. Gary, how you doing? Now, the best thing about zero gravity is that everything continues to float in the air. Continues to float in the... They didn't see the distortion from the wire, did they? No? Okay, good. All right, Roger. While Gary's talking, just look busy, okay? Just do anything to... No, not that. What are you doing? No, stop. And it's a fly ball into left field, and... Oh, the outfielder's distorted hand caught it. And here's the kick. And oh my God, it hits the back of the green screen. Look at that, folks. I don't know if he'll be able to recover from this. We might not see him again next season. Yes, this is NASA. We want to comment on the invisible sock that one of our astronauts had in a video. We invented invisible socks. What do you think you were doing with your billions of dollars every year? Oh, and we also invented transparent astronauts. They can come and go as they please. Please keep sending us your billions of dollars.
That's facts, bro. It's a game.
Why can't we solve the moon landing debate? We planted 6 flags on the moon in 1969. Nobody moved those flags, right? We can't point a telescope at the moon and find these flags? No, we don't have a telescope that's strong enough to view the flags we planted on the moon. But we have a telescope that's strong enough to see other galaxies? Yeah, that's right. The United States and China currently have a rover on Mars. And Mars is 34 million miles away. And the moon is 230,000 miles away. Nobody wants to put a rover on the moon to see if these flags are there or any evidence of people being up there? Okay.
It's all a damn game, bro. They playing us.
Scary videos found on the dark web. He was walking home at night when he saw this. She was driving down the road when this happened. Then she looks up and sees someone performing a ritual in the distance.
The lady with the black pupils, I appreciate y'all for letting me know. I said, what y'all call them women that got that? Yeah, y'all told me. Told y'all I had a bad dream about that, and I told y'all I even came across a girl and her whole face had morphed into some weird shit. And she had just told me a story about her sister harming herself, and the dad sold his soul to the damn devil. Bro, I never forget that story. And when I told y'all was like, yeah, that's I don't want to in a succubus. I think that's what y'all called it. That shit was crazy. I remember that clip. That clip before that, I don't care what nobody say. I seen people say that shit's fake. I hear y'all, bro, but the way they moving, that shit is not human-like, bro.
I just came across the craziest paranormal video I think I've ever seen in my life. And it happened right back here in these woods. I'm at a horse stable right now, as you can see. And the other day I was walking over here to see a guy working the land. He works in the horse stable. Anytime I see a guy working the land, I always get curious, ask them questions. I'll ask, have you ever seen anything interesting out here? And oftentimes they'll say like, oh yeah, I've seen some coyotes. And so finally, as the conversation was warming up, I say, hey, have you ever seen anything out here you can't explain? The moment I said that, his eyes lit up. He was like, it's really weird you asked me that question. He's like, just last week, my buddy took the craziest video back in these woods. He pulls up his buddy's private Facebook page. So it's a private Facebook page. He tried to send me a link to the video. I couldn't see the video on my own phone. So I had to pull the video up on his phone and take a video of it. I've sent this to a bunch of people. I've not seen anyone be able to explain what the heck is going on in this video. So I'm gonna show it to you guys. Check it out and let me know what you guys think. Now, what's super weird about that video is the guy who took the video won't even go back into those woods anymore. Did you see the dog in the video? That dog was growling and it was looking over into the area where the apparition appears. And it was just, what a crazy video. I can't believe it, and I haven't been able to figure out what's going on. I mean, what do you guys think?
See how the dogs acting there? Why them dogs didn't act like that with the lady? Yeah. Y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all if y'all watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all Collective, and until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm